صل وسلم على نبينا محمد عليه السلام صلاة تدوم وتهدى إليه ممر الليالي وطول الدوام. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا فتحنا لك فتحا مبينا ليغفرك الله ما تقدم من ذنبك وما تأخر ويتم نعمته عليك ويهديك صراطا مستقيما وينصرك الله نصرا عزيزا. لقد جاءكم رسول من أنفسكم عزيز عليه ما عنتم حريص عليكم بالمؤمنين رؤوف رحيم. وإن تولوا فقل حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الفاتحة لنا ولكم يا حاضرون ووالدنا ووالدكم وأهالينا وأولادنا ولمشايخنا ولمن حضرنا ولمن غاب عنا ولأحيائنا ولأمواتنا وللمواظبين على هذا المجلس ولمن كان سببا في جمعنا، بأن الله الكريم ينور القلوب ويغفر الذنوب ويستر العيوب ويحفظنا بما حفظ به الذكر وينصرنا بما نصر به الرسول، وأن الله الكريم يجعل مجلسنا هذا محاطا بالخيرات والمسرات والأنوار والبركات ويقضي لنا جميع الحاجات بجاه خير البريات، وأن الله ينصر المسلمين وعلانية الله الكريم ينصر سلطان الأولياء مولانا الشيخ محمد ناظم عادل الحقاني قدس الله سره بجاه خير الأنام، وعلى كل نية صالحة مع حسن الخاتمة عند الموت بعد عمر المديد في طاعة الله وإلى حضرة النبي.
بسر سورة الفاتحة. الشهد يا رسول الكريم. آمين. المجلس يا رب.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
أنت سلطاننا يا ربنا اغفر لنا وارحمنا وتب علينا وزد حبيبك سيد الأولين والآخرين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم زده يا ربي عزا وشرفا ونورا وسرورا وسلطانا ورضوانا رغما في الشيطان ومن تبعه.
عباد الله رجال الله
أغيثونا بأهل الله وكونوا عوننا في الله. صان هذا بفضل الله ويا أقطاب ويا أنجا ويا سادات ويا أحباب أنتم يا أولي الألباب تعالوا وانصروا لله. عباد الله رجال أغيثونا بأهل الله وكونوا عوننا في الله. صان هذا بفضل الله. سألناكم ولزلفى رجوناكم وفي أمر قصدناكم فشدوا أمركم لله. عباد الله رجال الله أغيثونا بأهل الله وكونوا عوننا في الله. وصان هذا بفضل الله. فيا ربي بسادتي تحقق لي بشاراتي يا سادتي بشاراتي ويصفو أمرنا لله. عباد الله رجال الله أغيثونا بأهل الله وكونوا عوننا في الله. صان هذا بفضل الله بكشف الهدى لله.
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله.
مدد مدد مدد
يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا أبو بكر الصديق مدد يا عمر فاروق مدد يا عثمان غني مدد يا إمام علي مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا فاطمة زهراء مدد يا إمام حسن مدد يا إمام حسين مدد يا سلمان فارسي مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا قاسم مدد يا صادق مدد يا مسلمي مدد يا خرقاني مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا فرمادي مدد يا همداني مدد يا خضر مدد يا غجدواني مدد يا عارف مدد يا بغناوي مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا رمتاني مدد يا سماسي مدد يا أمير كولا مدد يا شاه نقشبند مدد يا عطار مدد يا شارخي مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا أحراري مدد يا زاهدي مدد يا درويشو مدد يا أنكناكي مدد شام مدد يا شيخ عدنان مدد يا شيخ عادل مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا صاحب الوقت مدد يا فرداني مدد يا صديقون مدد يا يمني مدد يا إمام العارفين مدد يا سخاوي مدد يا مربي محمد مدد يا بطلنا مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا إمام مهدي مدد يا خليفة الله مدد يا إمام مهدي مدد يا خليفة الله مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله.
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله. Camera's bad? Alhamdulillah. So we have for Imam Ali salam and those who are joining online, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We have a new help email inshaAllah, helpme@nurmuhammad.com. Not the staff account because it's mixing with all of our other emails. Anybody has any questions, please feel free to email helpme, HELP me at nurmuhammad.com inshaAllah. And the gentlemen there who are operating that email will get back to the emails as quick as possible. Please participate and be a part of the community so that you're under their nazar and the guidance inshaAllah.
New one, Sayyidi.
The
new one. Page number 4 inshallah.
سر کوی بلند فریاد کردم علی شیر خدا را یاد کردم علی شیر خدا دردم نوا کن مناجات مرا پیش خدا کن مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان امیر المؤمنین یا شاه مردان یار یا شاه مردان یار یا شاه مردان وقتی که هزاران پوست داری مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان امیر المؤمنین یا شاه مردان یا شاه مردان یا شاه مردان دل شاد ما را شاد و گردان یا شاه مردان یا شاه مردان مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان مولا علی جانم مولا علی جان مولا علی یا حیدر 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 فخر متقیانی امیر مومنانی هستی ساقی کوثر مولا علی یا حیدر 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 نام تو سپای رمضان الکریم مسیر حب تو صراط المستقیم راحت راه هدایت قدر تو بی نهایت بر ما نما عنایت حق مالک و غمبر مولا علی یا حیدر 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 دعا کن اربعین با شورا از نجف برویم به سوی کربلا خورشید عالمینی نبیران نور عینی گریه کنه حسینی تا صبح روز محشر مولا علی یا حیدر 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 کجا بودی آقا به روز عاشورا حسین دلم تشنه گردیده سر جدا ذکرش شاقت نیارم جانش آمده بر لب امانت دل زینب در ماتم برادر حسین قلب مادر مولا علی یا حیدر مولا علی یا حیدر مولا علی یا حیدر مولا علی یا حیدر لیل و نهار ما را گفت محمد که علی جان من است ما را گفت محمد که علی جان من است هم به جان علی و هم به محمد صلوات لا فتح الا علی لا سیف الا ذوالفقار فتح الا علی لا سیف الا ذوالفقار على محمد كل ليل ونهار يا غير الندى يا غالي الغالي يا مدحر العجايب يا مرتضى ولي لا فضل الا ولي لا سيف الا ذوالفقار لا فضل الا ولي لا سيف الا ذوالفقار اذكروا على محمد كل ليل ونهار قال الرسول الله أين المدينة للمعالي بابها قال الرسول الله أين المدينة للمعالي بابها أهلي بابه أهلي بابه أهلي بابه أهلي بابه أهلي بابه أهلي بابه لا فتح إلا علي لا سيف إلا ذوالفقار لا فتح إلا علي لا سيف إلا ذوالفقار اذكروا على محمد كل ليل ونهار يا نقتني بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا نقتني بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا وسد الله غالب يا مرتضى يا علي لا فتح إلا علي لا سيف إلا ذوالفقار لا فتح إلا علي لا سيف إلا ذوالفقار اذكروا على محمد كل ليل ونهار يا أبا الحسن يا أبا الحسن يا أبا الحسين يا أبا الحسين جان پیغمبر جان پیغمبر معشوق زهرا معشوق زهرا یا شاه مردان یا شاه مردان یا شیر یزدان یا شیر یزدان یا حکم و فرمان یا حکم و فرمان یا نور جانان یا نور جانان یا قوت الخواص
salli wa sallim wa barik alayhi wa ala alihi. Shall we have from Mawlana Chant Naqshbandi?
صل على سيد الأصفياء صل على حجة الأولياء 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 یار 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 شاه نقشبندی یار دل ما بجز تو ما به هیچ کس ندار یار 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 شاه نقشبندی یار دل ما بجز تو ما به هیچ کس ندار صل علی سید الاصفیاء صل علی حجت الاولیاء صل علی سید الاصفیاء صل علی حجت الاولیاء صل علی محمد نور حق خوش آمد شاه نقشبندی آمد جان جانان آمد صل علی محمد نور حق خوش آمد شاه نقشبندی آمد جان جانان آمد صل علی سید الاصفیاء صل علی حجت الاولیاء صل علی سید الاصفیاء صل علی حجت الاولیاء شاه نقشبند محمد شاه نقشبند محمد تو ویسی البخاری ویسی البخاری ویسی البخاری شاه نقشبند شاه نقشبند محمد ویسی البخاری ویسی البخاری ویسی البخاری یا عزیز و یا رزاق یا عزیز و یا رزاق به حق دین نقشبندی یا عزیز و یا رزاق یا عزیز و یا رزاق به حق دین نقشبندی ربنا 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 اغفر لنا ربنا 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 اغفر لنا ربنا آتنا ربنا آتنا وجه جماله وجه جماله بحق شاه دین نقشبندی بحق شاه دین نقشبندی بحق شاه دین نقشبندی
Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik alayhi wa ala alihi. Inshallah from our Urdu Qawwali book, page 33.
Allah 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 Subhanallah ma ajmalaka ma ahsanaka ma akmalaka Subhanallah ma ajmalaka ma ahsanaka ma akmalaka Git mehre Ali کتے مہر علی کتے تیری سنا مستاخ اکھی کتے جالڑیاں اللہ 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 ساڑھی ٹھار مدینہ ہے اللہ 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 دساں گل کے خزینے دے دساں گل کے خزینے دے دساں گل کے خزینے دے دنیا کھاندی ہے خیرات مدینے دے اللہ 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 کوئی مثل نہ ڈولن دے کوئی مثل نہ ڈولن دے کوئی مثل نہ ڈولن دے چپ کر مہر علی چپ کر مہر علی ایتھے چال نہیں بولن دے اللہ 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 الصلاة والسلام علیکہ یا رسول اللہ الصلاة والسلام علیکہ یا حبیب اللہ الصلاة والسلام علیکہ یا رسول اللہ الصلاة والسلام علیکہ یا حبیب اللہ الصلاة والسلام علیکہ یا نبی اللہ الصلاة والسلام علیکہ یا نبی اللہ الصلاة والسلام علیکہ یا نور اللہ 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 حسبنا اللہ ونعم الوکیل نعم المولا ونعم النصير حسبنا الله نعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير الله 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 حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله نور محمد صلى الله حق لا إله إلا الله 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 الله
salli wa sallim wa barik alayhi wa ala alihi. Inshallah, page 36.
خدا کا ذکر کرے ذکر مصطفیٰ نہ کرے، خدا کا ذکر کرے ذکر مصطفیٰ نہ کرے، ہمارے منہ میں ہو ایسی زبان خدا نہ کرے، خدا کا ذکر کرے ذکر مصطفیٰ نہ کرے، خدا کا ذکر کرے ذکر مصطفیٰ نہ کرے، ہمارے منہ میں ہو ایسی زبان خدا نہ کرے، خدا کا ذکر کرے ذکر مصطفیٰ نہ کرے، در رسول پہ ایسا کبھی نہیں دیکھا، در رسول پہ ایسا کبھی نہیں دیکھا، در رسول پہ ایسا کبھی نہیں دیکھا، کوئی سوال کرے کوئی سوال کرے اور وہ عطا نہ کرے، کوئی سوال کرے اور وہ عطا نہ کرے، ہمارے منہ میں ہو ایسی زبان خدا نہ کرے، خدا کا ذکر کرے ذکر مصطفیٰ نہ کرے، مدینے جا کے نکلنا نہ شہر سے باہر، مدینے جا کے نکلنا نہ شہر سے باہر، مدینے جا کے نکلنا نہ شہر سے باہر، خدا نہ خواستہ خدا نہ خواستہ یہ زندگی وفا نہ کرے، خدا نہ خواستہ یہ زندگی وفا نہ کرے، ہمارے منہ میں ہو ایسی زبان خدا نہ کرے، خدا کا ذکر کرے ذکر مصطفیٰ نہ کرے، نبی کے قدموں پہ جس دم غلام کا سر ہو، نبی کے قدموں پہ جس دم غلام کا سر ہو، نبی کے قدموں پہ جس دم غلام کا سر ہو، قضا سے کہہ دو قضا سے کہہ دو کہ ایک لمحہ بھی قضا نہ کرے، قضا سے کہہ دو کہ ایک لمحہ بھی قضا نہ کرے، ہمارے منہ میں ہو ایسی زبان خدا نہ کرے، خدا کا ذکر کرے ذکر مصطفیٰ نہ کرے، خدا کا ذکر کرے ذکر مصطفیٰ نہ کرے، اسیر جس کو بنا کر رکھے مدینے میں، اسیر جس کو بنا کر رکھے مدینے میں، اسیر جس کو بنا کر رکھے مدینے میں، تمام عمر رہائی کی وہ دعا نہ کرے، تمام عمر رہائی کی وہ دعا نہ کرے، ہمارے منہ میں ہو ایسی زبان خدا نہ کرے، خدا کا ذکر کرے ذکر مصطفیٰ نہ کرے، کہا خدا نے شفاعت کی بات محشر میں، کہا خدا نے شفاعت کی بات محشر میں، کہا خدا نے شفاعت کی بات محشر میں، میرا حبیب کرے میرا حبیب کرے کوئی دوسرا نہ کرے، میرا حبیب کرے کوئی دوسرا نہ کرے، ہمارے منہ میں ہو ایسی زبان خدا نہ کرے، خدا کا ذکر کرے ذکر مصطفیٰ نہ کرے، شعور نعت بھی ہو اور زبان بھی ہو ادیب، شعور نعت بھی ہو اور زبان بھی ہو ادیب، شعور نعت بھی ہو اور زبان بھی ہو ادیب، وہ آدمی نہیں جو ان کا حق ادا نہ کرے، وہ آدمی نہیں جو ان کا حق ادا نہ کرے، ہمارے منہ میں ہو ایسی زبان خدا نہ کرے، خدا کا ذکر کرے ذکر مصطفیٰ نہ کرے، خدا کا ذکر کرے ذکر مصطفیٰ نہ کرے، ہمارے منہ میں ہو ایسی زبان خدا نہ کرے۔
Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik alayhi wa alihi. Inshallah we'll do one more and then the khatam, page 38. 38 inshallah. So I don't Follow the English. For those who are online, they can watch the app and follow through the app. Even if they know Urdu, I would recommend that you read the app and the translations. That I don't even know how to wish, nor how to worship, and these are all the blessings of our master, that everything is fine. Means how these awliyaullah inspire within our heart these realities, so that when we recite, one day the heart will open and these understandings will begin to flourish and flow from that heart. But what's important is that you repeat it and copy it until you make it. And that was the reality of these salawats and naats and nasheeds, is just recite the haqqaiqs until one day it becomes a haqqaiq for you, inshaAllah.
یہ سب تمہارا کرم ہے آقا، یہ سب تمہارا کرم ہے آقا، کہ بات اب تک بنی ہوئی ہے، کوئی سلیقہ ہے آرزو کا، کوئی سلیقہ ہے آرزو کا، نہ بندگی میری بندگی ہے، یہ سب تمہارا کرم ہے آقا، یہ سب تمہارا کرم ہے آقا، کسی کا احسان کیوں اٹھائیں، کسی کو حالات کیوں بتائیں، کسی کا احسان کیوں اٹھائیں، کسی کو حالات کیوں بتائیں، تم ہی سے مانگیں گے تم ہی دو گے، تم ہی سے مانگیں گے تم ہی دو گے، تمہارے در سے ہی لو لگی ہے، یہ سب تمہارا کرم ہے آقا، یہ سب تمہارا کرم ہے آقا، عطا کیا مجھ کو درد الفت، کہاں تھی یہ پر خطا کی قسمت، عطا کیا مجھ کو درد الفت، کہاں تھی یہ پر خطا کی قسمت، میں اس کرم کے کہاں تھا قابل، میں اس کرم کے کہاں تھا قابل، حضور کی بندہ پروری ہے، یہ سب تمہارا کرم ہے آقا، یہ سب تمہارا کرم ہے آقا، تجلیوں کے کفیل تم ہو، مراد قلب خلیل تم ہو، تجلیوں کے کفیل تم ہو، مراد قلب خلیل تم ہو، خدا کی روشن دلیل تم ہو، خدا کی روشن دلیل تم ہو، یہ سب تمہاری ہی روشنی ہے، یہ سب تمہارا کرم ہے آقا، یہ سب تمہارا کرم ہے آقا، بشیر کہیے نذیر کہیے، انہیں سراج منیر کہیے، بشیر کہیے نذیر کہیے، انہیں سراج منیر کہیے، جو سر بسر ہے کلام ربی، جو سر بسر ہے کلام ربی، وہ میرے آقا کی زندگی ہے، یہ سب تمہارا کرم ہے آقا، یہ سب تمہارا کرم ہے آقا، یہی ہے خالد اساس رحمت، یہی ہے خالد بنائے عظمت، यही है खालिद असास रहमत, यही है खालिद बिनाए अज़मत। नबी का इरफान जिंदगी है, नबी का इरफान जिंदगी है, नबी का इरफान बंदगी है। ये सब तुम्हारा करम है आका, ये सब तुम्हारा करम है आका। के बात अब तक बनी हुई है, कोई सलीका है आरज़ू का, कोई सलीका है आरज़ू का। न बंदगी मेरी बंदगी है, ये सब तुम्हारा करम है आका, ये सब तुम्हारा करम है आका, ये सब तुम्हारा करम है आका।
شيخ النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى أصحابه الكرام، ولا مشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العلية وسائر وساداتنا وصديقنا الفاتحة. الشفاعة يا رسول الكريم حبيبنا، آمين يا رب العالمين. شبنيات ختم خواجگان. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. مدد سيدي سلطان الأولياء الشيخ عبد الفايز الدغستاني، سلطان الأولياء الشيخ محمد ناظم حقاني، مولانا الشيخ الشام كباني، الشيخ عدنان كباني، الشيخ محمد عادل، مبد خالق الخجدواني، صاحب زمان سيدنا محمد المهدي عليه السلام، روح الله سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام، سيف الله سيدنا عليه السلام، ثم سيدنا أبو بكر الصديق، سيدنا عمر، سيدنا عثمان، إمام الحسن السلام، إمام الحسين السلام، سيدنا فاطمة عليه الصلاة والسلام، وسائر ساداتنا والصديقين. الفاتحة. آمين يا رب العالمين. بنيات ختم خواجگان. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أستغفر الله 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 أستغفر الله
أستغفر الله العظيم الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه إنه هو التواب من قلب دين الإسلام من كل ما يقال الشريعة من كل ما يقال الطريقة من كل ما يقال معرفة من كل ما يقال الحقيقة من كل ما يقال نظيم يا أرحم الراحمين يا الله اللهم يا مسبب الأسباب يا مفتح الأبواب مغلب القلوب والأبصار يا ذا المتحيرين يا غياث المستغيثين يا حي يا قيوم يا ذو الجلال والإكرام وفوضوا أمر الله إن الله بصير بالعباد.
Rabbit al-Sharif, asking to always see yourself in Rosa Sharif in the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. بمددكم ونظركم سيدي يا رسول الكريم يا حبيب العظيم زرها لنا واشفى لنا ما بدون بمددكم.
فاتحة الشريف بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين صلوات الشريف اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم 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 ألم نشرح لك الشريف بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فرغ الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فرغ الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فرغ الله أكبر إخلاص الشريف بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر فاتحة الشريف بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين صلوات الشريف اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم 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 اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم
صلي يا ربي وسلم جميع أنبيائه والمرسلين وكل أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين لشرف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم عليه وأصحابه الكرام ولمشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العالية خاصة روح إمام طريقة غوث خليك شان نقشبند محمد ويس البخاري سلطان أولياء الشيخ عبد الفيز الداغستاني سلطان أولياء الشيخ محمد ناظم حقاني مولانا الشيخ هشام كباني الشيخ عدنان كباني الشيخ محمد عادل مبدأ خالق الخروج الدواني صاحب زمان سيدنا محمد المهدي عليه السلام روح الله سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام سيف الله سيدنا عليه السلام ثم سبق الصديق سيدنا عمر سيدنا عثمان إمام الحسن عليه السلام إمام الحسين عليه السلام سيدنا فاطمة عليه السلام وسائر ساداتنا صدقين الفاتحة. آمين يا رب العالمين. كل ما
فلم أنه لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا 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 الله محمد حبيب الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله محمد نبي الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا إلا الله محمد نجي الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله محمد صفي الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله محمد خليل الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله محمد شفيع الله عليه صلاة الله لا إله إلا 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 الله عليه صلاة الله ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب بلى يا الله 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 حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم يا
ستار يا ستار يا الله يا جبار يا جبار يا جبار يا الله يا قهار يا قهار يا قهار يا الله يا رزاق يا رزاق يا رزاق يا الله يا فتاح يا فتاح يا فتاح يا الله يا ودود يا ودود يا ودود يا الله يا ودود يا ودود يا ودود يا الله يا رحمن يا رحمن يا رحمن يا الله يا رحمن يا رحمن يا رحمن يا الله يا رحيم يا رحيم يا رحيم يا الله يا رحيم يا رحيم يا رحيم يا الله يا حنان يا حنان يا حنان يا الله يا حنان يا حنان يا حنان يا الله يا منان يا منان يا منان يا الله يا منان يا منان يا منان يا الله يا ديان يا ديان يا ديان يا الله يا ديان يا ديان يا ديان يا الله يا سبحان يا سبحان يا سبحان يا الله يا سبحان يا سبحان يا سبحان يا الله يا سلطان يا سلطان يا سلطان يا الله يا سلطان يا سلطان يا سلطان يا الله يا أمان يا أمان يا أمان يا الله يا أمان يا أمان يا أمان يا الله 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 أنت الله أنت الله يا الله أنت الله أنت الله أنت الله يا الله هو الله هو
Allah,
هو الله يا الله هو الله هو الله هو الله يا الله.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم 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 بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أحد يا صمد صل على محمد 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 يا مهدي 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 يا سيد يا صاحب يا سيدي يا رسول يا الله يا سيد يا صاحب يا سيدي يا رسول يا الله يا سيد يا صاحب يا سيدي يا رسول يا الله يا سيد يا صاحب يا سيدي يا رسول يا الله يا سيد يا صاحب يا سيدي يا رسول يا الله يا سيد يا صاحب يا سيدي يا رسول يا الله يا سيد يا صاحب يا سيدي يا رسول يا الله. حسبنا الله ربنا الله 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 نعم المولى ونعم النصير نعم المولى ونعم النصير حسبنا الله ربنا الله حسبنا الله ربنا الله نعم المولى ونعم النصير نعم المولى ونعم النصير. يا غالبا غير مغلوب يا غالبا غير مغلوب يا غالبا غير مغلوب يا غالبا
غير مغلوب يا غالبا غير مغلوب يا شاهدا غير مغيب يا شاهدا غير مغيب يا شاهدا غير مغيب يا قاربا غير بعيد يا قاربا غير بعيد يا قاربا غير بعيد يا غالبا غير مغلوب يا غالبا غير مغلوب يا غالبا غير مغلوب.
حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. من أشرف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم عليه وأصحابه الكرام ولمشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العلية خاصة روح إمام طريقة غوث خليك شان نقشبند محمد ويسى البخاري سلطان أولياء الشيخ عبد الفيض الدغستاني سلطان أولياء الشيخ محمد ناظم حقاني مولانا الشيخ الشام كباري الشيخ عدنان كباري الشيخ محمد عادل وعبد الخالق الخجدواني صاحب زمان سيدنا محمد المهدي عليه السلام وروح الله سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام سيف الله سيدنا عليه السلام ثم سبق الصديق سيدنا عمر سيدنا عثمان إمام الحسن السلام إمام الحسين السلام سيدنا فاطمة عليه السلام وسائر ساداتنا والصديقين. الفاتحة. الشفاعة يا رسول الكريم يا حبيب العظيم. Inshallah we're going to break for Salat al-Maghrib and then be back with some question and answers inshallah. And we'll see you in just a few minutes. So let's break for Salat al-Maghrib and stay online, don't cut the transmission inshallah. وسلام أشرف المرسلين سيدنا ومولانا محمد المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم بمددكم ونظركم سيدي يا رسول الكريم يا حبيب العظيم. And a reminder always from myself, and abdukal ajisu da'ifu miskinu zalimu jahal, and by the grace of Allah that I'm still in existence. Alhamdulillah that Allah gave us a life in which to see the holy month of Shawwal and get the Muhammadan Way app, click on month, click on Shawwal, and then the realities of every month on this spiritual journey, on the ship of these awliyaullah that traversing into the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad, to know where we are and to know the reality of the coordinates of that hijab and that reality that the holy month of Shawwal from the power of 9 on the 10th month has the secret of the number 90. That the 90th name of Allah Al-Mani, the one who prevents harm. The 90th name of Sayyidina Muhammad from Dalal Khairat is Ni'matullah, the blessings of Allah. 90th chapter of Holy Qur'an, Surat Al-Balad, and highlights from the surah and the reality of the surahs that Allah is asking in that holy surah, have you attempted your ascension? And the reality of that ascension is, and then Allah asks, is to free a slave. Then another holy ayat al-kareem from Surat Al-Balad, their place will be upon the right hand. Means that hijab, that tajalli is dressing the name of Allah Al-Mani, the Ya Rabbi Ya Al-Mani, the one who prevents all harm, that through the key and the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad Ni'matullah, that through this reality of Sayyidina Ni'matullah, grant me your guidance and your realities. Then you read Surat Al-Balad and what Allah want to reveal to the heart of the servant. And then the understanding of that hijab, these were 12 pardeh, 12 hijabs that were dressing the light of Sayyidina Muhammad as that light was coming into existence. As Allah has no time, that light is eternally dressing. Means Allah is continuously dressing with His Divinely nazar upon the light of Sayyidina Muhammad. So in the 10th month, the 10th hijab, the 10th veil that we're moving through, these are from those understandings. It was revealed for 3,000 years. Allah on this pardeh was praising by saying, Subhana man dul arshi amma yasifun. Glory be to the owner of the throne above all else attributed to Him. This is the hijab of eminence, haiba. These understandings are for our contemplation to understand what is the tajalli of this month. And awliyaullah come into our life and repeat for us that Shawwal and the reality of 10, that 9 and Ramadan was a time in which Allah's great gift was to annihilate the servant. That with all the servant has built upon himself for these 9 months of this hijrah, every year is a new journey towards Allah. This whole year of all the badness and bad character, Allah's grace and mercy is the realities of Ramadan, in which anyone who enters into the fast, Allah will begin to destroy all bad characteristics, all the sins, all the difficulties that insan has put upon himself and that shaitan has cast upon him through bad actions and bad deeds. Immense blessings that no way to achieve that blessings other than by fasting. As soon as they fast, Allah will give, and this is just what one thing what Allah will give is to destroy all that is not favourable to Allah. As a result, the 9 takes the servant to be like dust, that dust like a nukht. So when they describe that 9 and the reality of the 9th month is submission. So in this kalam and in these different descriptions they talk about the nukht, they talk about submission. 9 is the month in which makes everything to submit, because anything false that Allah was not pleased with He destroys with the reality of Ramadan, make it to be nothing. Make it to be a dust, and that dust is the only thing that can appear in the Divinely Presence. Then the holy month of 10, the holy month of Shawwal is 1 and a nukht. So that they bring us as a dust, as a particle into the presence of the One, which is the One whom sits upon the arsh. Subhana dhul arshi amma yasifoon. How you can go and to be dressed by the tajalli of the arsh if you're a one. So when we say binary code, the computer people understand. Binary code is called 1 and 0, but its reality is actually on and off. And a deeper reality is that it's always on, because there's no off. You can't destroy energy. So binary code is 1 and 0, means something is on, something is off. All our technology and everything that blessing this earth now is based on binary code. Something is on, something is off. Then the deeper understanding for awliyaullah is that it's an energy, because there's no 1 and 0 in the computer. It's a current that comes, hits and makes something to go on. The current is still there but it retracts and then makes it to drop down. So it means the current is always on, because energy can't be destroyed. So Allah, flowing current is flowing. When Allah wants to manifest, He hit and the one will appear. When Allah wants it not to manifest, Allah reduces the current, lowers it, and it becomes a nukht. So it means this energy is eternally flowing, this reality is flowing. This is the reality of La ilaha illallah, and then what manifests is Muhammadun Rasulullah. Our whole life's journey is to achieve that state that Ramadan dressed upon us, blessed us with, that to continuously take a state of nothingness. Ya Rabbi, let me to take a path in which I train myself to be nothing, and Allah will send you everything to pound upon you, smash upon you, to destroy and to crush you. So that your oneness becomes nothing in Allah's presence. So what Nabi Musa wanted, he wanted where the 2 rivers meet. He wanted the reality of Zulfiqar, and what Allah wanted from Nabi Musa, because he's a one, he's a Rasul in Allah's dunya. So mulk and malakut, mulk is a one because it manifests. Malakut is invisible for you, it's a nukht, you can't reach it. Then the reverses, where Allah says, you want to reach my malakut, stop being a one, be a nukht. If you reach nukht and efface and bring yourself down to be nothing, I will show you my one. That's why this relationship, like Zulfiqar, we said about mirroring. The depth of the reality of mirroring is really not understood. So on and off is always mirroring. You live dunya in this mulk like you're on, you know everything, you got it all, you have everything planned, you're the one. You know they say, you're the one, hey baby, you're the one. You're not going to see anything from heaven, because Allah says, if you're the one, forget it. The heavens are veiled as if it's nothing. They're behind a parda like iron, they don't know anything from what's beyond that level. So awliya come and say, no, Allah is teaching us this game that we were sent upon this earth was actually give your one back. So we said last night, the greatest taslim and the greatest submission is to give your will back to Allah. After you gave your money, after you gave your time, after you gave everything about yourself, Allah still saying, give it. Sayyidina Ibrahim gave everything. Gave everything, he was the generous one amongst the angels when they would talk about Sayyidina Ibrahim until Allah, I want the boy too. You gave everything, now I'm going to test you with Sayyidina Ismail. So it means that giving, testing until Allah wants the greatest gift I gave to you was your free will. The fact that you can make and choose, don't choose anymore and submit. That is the most difficult, impossible reality to reach, in which to submit and crush the will of the self, in which it is making it to be a manifestation. So one is what? Is manifestation. One is when you think you're alive in this world. So this is a mulk, this is the mulk, this is the world of form, you walk it like you're alive. And awliyaullah come say, no, this is a prison and you are merely its prisoner. Zindana wama zindani hastim. This is zindan. Where's Zardari? Zandari? Zindani? This is a prison and we are merely its prisoners. You're not in paradise. Then Allah inspired those people whom He loves with His ni'mat that come and make yourself into nothing, crush and take testing and difficulty and a lifelong process of being the dot. Lose your job, lose your work, lose everything. Then you don't see this world as, I'm the one. My Lord, I wish to be nothing. Nasiyan mansiya. What Sayyidina Maryam said in Surah Al-19? Oh, I wish my Lord that I was just something non-existent. All this fitna that this dunya makes, I don't want to be in existence. I want to take a path in which to be nothing. The turuqs then are the path that teach, be nothing, take this way of nothingness to reach to Allah's satisfaction. If you take down your force and your life force, the force that make you feel that you're so alive and so vibrant and you're the one in which all your desires begin to drop, all your hopes and dreams and wishes and aspirations are all dropping. Right? 10 years ago you came, what were you thinking your future was going to be? I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to have big plans, I'm going to be like this, I'm going to be like that. If you're with a real shaykh, it definitely wasn't that. No one should have achieved what he thought he was going to, because that wasn't from the heavens. His duty was to bring it down, bring the ship down in a slow and digestible manner in which not to make that person to run. It's easier to pop the tire than to slash it. Right? So you take the slowly so that the person's horizon is changing. They're not wishing for that anymore. They're not wishing to conquer this earth. At one point they begin to realize, I want to conquer myself, and that which I was focusing on was of no importance. And Allah showed in every example, that is the dirty abode. They will sell you quicker than a bag. You have a pension from them, they'll steal and eat your pension. You have 30 years of work with them, they throw you out as if it was you came in yesterday, because it's the abode of backbiters and flesh eaters, until the desire changed and became nothing, nothing, nothing. And the love of Sayyidina Muhammad, the love of Allah, love of Sayyidina Muhammad occupies the reality, begins to feed their reality. The energy that they feel from that reality overtakes every desire. Now their mulk, they are becoming nothing. So as much as this line is one and the heavens is a nuqt, as this is dropping down like a graphic, this is coming up. Right? This is a dot for you when you're heavy into dunya, you can't see anything from that parda. When the one begins to collapse, this one begins to show itself. As soon as this one starts to drop, the parda becomes light, you begin to have khashf. The khashf is you're starting to see the one is going to present himself to you. The more it's coming down, the more that one is presenting himself to you. So their whole life they understood this reality of the mirror, Ya Rabbi let me to be nothing, and in my nothingness from Ramadan, and every year the Ramadan is an opening, that my Ramadan was an opening for my ears. Don't think that you open the reality of samt and fasting. 1 year's Ramadan is just to open the reality and the fasting really of the ears, fasting of your eyes, fasting of your hands and your senses, fasting of the breath. With all the senses, the last Ramadan that Allah opened is the Ramadan of taste, in which you taste the energy, you feel the energy. So with all senses are activated for the reality of that Ramadan, that servant is reaching into the oceans of nothingness. In that nuqt of nothingness the one begins to appear. And that's why Subhana man dhul arshi amma yasifoon, that they're asking, only in this state of my nothingness can I be brought to the presence of the throne. The power of the throne and the one whom sits upon the reality of that throne, and to be dressed by that reality and blessed by that reality. Our whole life is about that continuous testing, how to bring that down for that to appear. The more this one begins to appear on earth, the more that one begins to disappear from vision. So it's direct, like I don't know if the graphics is nice enough. This one comes up, this one goes down, this one comes down, this one comes up. So as much as Allah then you understand the hikmah and the wisdom of testing and difficulty, because Allah loves you, Allah loves us. Don't think that Allah is trying to destroy us. This is for love, that I destined for you something much, much higher. I destined for you to see the One, but this world has distracted you, and all you see is yourself and you lost the vision of the One. Then testing in our life comes to bring down, bring down, bring down. And that's why then these naats and these songs and these recitations are so sad, that so much difficulty, so that they were so pounded that all they wanted was Rasul Kareem, Wajhikal Kareem, that generous light and the generous beauty of Allah that reflects upon the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad, to be dressed by it, blessed by it, to be nourished and quenched by it. For if you're not suffering and not sad, quenching makes no sense to you. If you're not difficult and don't have sadness, what does it mean to be quenched by a light of relief? If the dunya is not crushing and not putting difficulty and sadness and crying upon the servant. It's like saying, I have water everywhere, so why would you appreciate an oasis? It's the last thing you would run to because you have 2 bottles of water in your hand. But when Allah put difficulty upon the servant, they're in such a state of wanting and desiring a relief. Ya Rabbi, grant me a najat and a relief from this difficulty. And then that holy presence of Sayyidina Muhammad comes as a quenching of every type of thirst, every type of difficulty will be relieved by the gaze and the vision of that light of Sayyidina Muhammad. And with that light, what does it give and dress the reality of the soul, that whatever Allah gives He never takes away. But if the servant become too much again into the mulk, he be veiled from the malakut. Until Allah crush him again in the mulk so that he can again revisit the reality of malakut. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen bi hurmati Muhammad al Mustafa wa bi siri Surat al Fatiha. Now we begin to understand, or towards the understanding of the depth of tafakkur and the depth of trying to reach that reality. It's not the beginning phase, it's the PhD phase. But they're giving permission to teach that because there's no time on this earth left. The difficulty that is coming upon the earth requires people to connect their heart, to connect to that source of power. And we described in the last 3 months, everybody did seclusion. People who wanted and didn't want to, they did the khalwa. Those whom were worshipping their Lord, they should have come out with a very beatific light. Those whom chose not to, they come out as devils and demons. Hence you saw what happens everywhere. The shaitan lives upon the street and the believer, they go to the house of Allah. Any concern they have is in their salah and in their masjid, is never on the abode of shaitan and on the streets. And this is going to become more and more apparent and more difficulty upon the earth. That we pray that Allah open its understanding for those whom wishing to achieve that reality, inshaAllah. Do you have any questions in regard to?
We have some questions.
Loud so they can hear the questions.
Sayyidi, how can one increase and accelerate our spiritual growth, and what daily practices can we add, especially during quarantine? What zikr should we practice after every farz? How can we increase and accelerate our spiritual growth?
The muraqabah. We've talked about that before. For the muraqabah, how to do the meditation, you do the wazifa, do the awrads, do all the practices that you can, do as much salawat on Sayyidina Muhammad as possible, making istighfar, keeping your wudu, keeping your energy practices, and then a strong adherence in tafakkur and contemplation. They call meditation in the West, and Islamic terminology is tafakkur, to contemplate. There's a light that Allah has given into the heart. We have to every night contemplate that light, that I'm in the presence of these lights and asking, Ya Rabbi, dress me and bless me from these lights and let this light within my heart to grow. And as I'm breathing and meditating and listening to salawats, listening to Holy Qur'an and breathing, trying to make that meditation powerful for myself and trying to dress myself from that reality. The more you become stronger, the more your salah will be your meditation. Because every time you pray it's the same, that you're in a connection and that you're asking to be dressed by the lights of Allah, dressed by the holy lights at the Kaaba. Ya Rabbi, dress me from these lights, bless me from these lights. And as soon as you give your tahiyat and close and salams and close your salah, at that time you're asking to communicate with Divinely Presence and you go into sujood for long periods of time. Means this is a whole practice, a whole way of life. There's no accelerant, there is no shortcut, no fast way. It's not about being fast but being slow and consistent. Means this is a way in which you do all the time, not McDonald's where you get $3 and drive through, send 10,000 and you become Reiki master. Maybe 11,000 and you become Sufi master, but no. That's how Shamash became master. Yeah, so this is long and consistent life. Take the beatings and let's go. Take the path and the path will begin to open. There's no way of escaping the path. Anyone whom Allah is destined on a path and he says, I'm not ready to do it, that's the wrong choice. Because you're going to get the angel with a stick on one side and an angel with a stick on another side. And every time you go left and right he's going to beat you this way and he's going to beat you that way. Nobody escapes Allah's plan. It's not the shaykh, it's not any human being. You've only tuned in because it came to your heart. You say, I don't know what the shaykh is talking about, I'm not going to take the path. But if Allah loves you, you're on the path and there's no escaping that. Then you find the people who didn't really understand that, they had a really difficult time coming to this understanding. Because Allah when He wants the servant to submit, they're going to submit. And easier to submit by yourself. We said many times before, you're inspired to give something in the way. You say, I'm not going to give, you get in a car, you get a ticket for $300. Because Allah when He says, you give that night and you say, no, Allah says, I'm going to take it. You go home, the oven explodes, it's $500. It probably by that way even Allah made it to go up. Because every few minutes you're progressing, the expense is going up. So this, pay attention in your life that these are signs from Allah. Do things by the inspiration in your heart. The more you're inspired and you act on the inspiration, you're getting closer to taslim and submission. The more you deny the inspiration and now the inspiration left the heart, we said, and went to the maghz, went to the brain. And shaitan is up there chewing on that. Oh, you don't have to do, don't do like, don't listen to those, no, they don't do like that. And before you know it, your life is through very difficult testing. So tariqah comes and inspires, well you have to have the difficult testing, just taslim and begin to submit. We say your tariq, and it's not all the way from here to heaven, oh I got to do this, I got to reach to that, I'm going to do 10,000 of this, 20,000. Your tariq is about this long. What? Your will and the shaykh's will. If you can match the will of the shaykh and listen to his advice, you're going to reach your tariq, your path. And that's what's happening now on the internet. Nobody wants to find a shaykh that they have to listen to. So then their tariq became huge, long. I have Babaji back home and as a matter of fact he passed away. So I don't listen to anyone. So then your tariqah became huge. There's no way to reach taslim. There's no way to reach how to bring your desire, your want and your will down. So tariqah comes and says, no, must be a living guide and that can communicate with you. So when these channels of communication are opening it's to bring you in to the tariq. To come, ask a question and slowly begin to build the relationship, and you'll begin to get answers that are not pleasing to you. If you move away from it, it becomes more difficult from you. The more you can understand it and move towards that direction, the more you're entering into the ocean of taslim, and that's what Allah wants. Ati'ullah, ati'ur Rasuluh, ulul amri minkum. So that the more the servant is submitting, the more the appearance of Sayyidina Muhammad will begin to manifest within the eye of that servant's heart, inshaAllah.
Sayyidi, this question is about the importance of madad. Our five senses in the malakut show us that we have very little control over things and our own being. Is that why the concept of madad is so key? Madad, the importance of madad.
From the five senses of malakut?
Should I repeat?
No, I got it. I'm digesting. I'm digesting, inshaAllah. That's an interesting question. InshaAllah. What was that question again?
Yes. Sayyidi, our five senses in the malakut show us that we have very little control over things and our own being. Is that why the concept of madad is so key?
Let's put it this way. The madad is important. The madad, if Allah give to a servant an opening, without madad the servant is Pharaoh. So it means that if Allah open to a servant reality and that servant is not trained in the whole aqeedah of madad, they're Pharaoh. So then Allah described these servants of this haqqaiq, and Sayyidina Khidr is the 11th shaykh of the Naqshbandi golden chain, who his madad reaches to us. That Sayyidina Khidr's example was for Nabi Musa who wanted to reach a reality that was a Muhammadan haqqaiq. He told them, go to one of our servants who attained rahmah, attained mercy, and then we taught him. So I mean he attained his mercy and then we taught him knowledges. So it means anyone who goes to a school and learns knowledges and thinks that because of their knowledge they don't need madad, they don't need a shaykh, they don't need anything, I know I'm hifz, I did this. They became a zalim and they became a Pharaoh because they think they achieve something on their own. The concept that Allah wants from this servant is that this servant attained a rahmah. How do you attain a rahmah? It's not a ilm. How did you attain a mercy? Is by Allah crushing, Allah sending through tarbiyah, Allah sending through difficulty these servants. What type of difficulty Sayyidina Khidr had to endure to find that fountain of realities? What type of difficulty was put upon and crushing, and what type of system of crushing until the servant gives up and say, Ya Rabbi, I think I'm going to die on this path. Many times they would go through jungles and deserts and oceans and rivers to reach to something. We said before, they would sit in isolation and tell you that they're going to sit in a jungle and do khalwa. You think, oh, this must be very easy, just put your chair and go in the jungle. I said, put your chair in the backyard and see if you last a half an hour. Allah will send every bug in this backyard up the chair and into your ears, your nose, your eyes. If you go sit out there, Allah's not leaving you alone to sit out there. He's going to make all that creation come after you. And to see your level of taslim, Shaykh Abdul Faiz Daghestani Qaddasallahu Siru, with the beatific character, 5 years ordered into seclusion, The first minute arriving, he says, a snake appeared and wrapped himself all around me with a face right at my face. And my shaykh whispering in my ear, if you focus on this snake, he will kill you in this khalwa, you'll be dead. He said, for 40 days I prayed. We have the Naqshbandi book of all the grand shaykhs online. You can listen to the audio book, very beautiful. Shaykh Dagestani's life, amazing. Listen to these and then make your tafakkur and say, now that you're my beloved grandfather. Anyone listening to us is Naqshbandi. Anyone Naqshbandi, these are your grandfathers. Not only your baba and mama who brought you here, your spiritual grandparents, that they're sending the inheritance of Naqshbandiya to you. Listen to your grandparents, their life stories and meditate. The snake facing the face, and for 40 days praying, and every time I make sujood the snake would move. I'd go back up in my worshipness. Means what type of difficulty put upon the servant until the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad. That's what we just described. You're crushed and go down, who begins to appear? وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. When attaining a rahmah is what? Is that you attain the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad. That holy presence of Sayyidina Muhammad is what make you to be sweet. Khuluqul azim, give you the best and most magnificent of character, because the one whom had the best character is the one who's teaching. So they have a beatific character. Then Allah ittaqullah wa alimukumullah, that they have such a consciousness, such a beauty in Allah's presence because of the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad. Then every knowledge opens into that servant's heart. The treasure of Allah is the soul of Prophet. If Prophet is accompanying you and Allah happy with you, ulum al-awwaleen wa akhareen is dressing upon your tongue, because it's not you, it's the tongue of Sayyidina Muhammad that using you as a vehicle to address his audience and those whom love him. So madad is everything. The reality of the soul is not something that can be understood, and it's not your soul that has any ability. Your soul is merely a drop in the reality of the soul of Sayyidina Muhammad. That's the holy hadith al-Qudsi, that they did their fard, they came to me with voluntary worship, I became their hearing. So the first part of the question didn't make sense, because if Allah is your hearing, there's no limitation on your soul's hearing. Then it became your seeing. So what they can see is far beyond anything you can imagine. They can see into the depth of your body, they can see on the street everything that will happen on Judgment Day, as what this street looks like on Judgment Day. And they can see into the 7 heavens and into the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad, because it's not your soul's seeing. It's hadith of Qudsi that Allah describing upon Prophet, I will be your seeing. Is there a limitation on Allah seeing? I'll be the tongue in which you speak. Is there a limitation on what that tongue can speak? There's darajats. How much Allah going to be on their tongue? How much Allah going to be on their hearing? Based on how well they heard and how well their dunya went down and their malakut dressed their hearing. So every binary code on all of these faculties, that's why we started with the Ramadan. How is the binary code of your hearing? If your hearing is strong in dunya but you don't hear anything from malakut, so it means what? Then you're going to fast with this ear. I don't want to hear this music, I don't want to hear these things. So that this one become like a nuqt. When the ears are clean, when the ears did their siyam and their fasting, What type of inspiration going to start to hear? It's going to hear now the inspiration of malakut. So same for the fasting of the eyes. If the eyes is looking at everything, looking at everyone, looking at everything forbidden and not halal for you, even the halal for you not to be looked at, then the eye becomes to fast and fast and fast, in which they don't care for the dunya anymore. And zikrs for them is like a time of death. They can enter in and feel like they died and go back into heaven. This eye becomes nothing, the eye of your soul becomes from that reality where Allah is saying, I'm the seeing in which you see, I'm the tongue in which you speak, I'm the hand in which you touch. What kind of hand is that this person would have? That Allah's hand is upon their hand, hand of Sayyidina Muhammad is upon their hand. That what Allah gave to their hand the whole control of mulk. So it means this soul is not something that we understand from your faculties. It's if you inherit from Prophet soul to dress upon your soul, finish. What kind of qadam and foot move is with that? That when they move and the step of Prophet is upon them, can anybody stop what Allah wants? Impossible. Can anybody understand the qadam of Prophet? No. That's why they don't care what anyone thinks, they do what they have to do, because it's the footsteps of Prophet supporting them. So it's not from our soul's understanding and the small things that we can achieve, it's you becoming non-existent. When you don't exist and you're zero, there is one. So we said many times, Sultan al-Awliya Shaykh Muhammad Nazim Haqqani said, I'm nothing, I'm nothing, 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 but I had achieved 124,000 nothings. Means I went to the negative 124,000. I showed myself as nothing, nothing, talked as nothing, wore clothes of nothingness. All of those teachings were Shaykh Nazim's teaching. Don't show yourself, don't wear fancy colours, don't wear stripes, don't wear all of these things that are like clown outfits. Be nothing, blend in with everything. As much as you can achieve a state of nothingness, if Allah turn you on, He says, I have a power of 124,000 awliyaullah. But in my day and day life I'm nothing, nothing. So it means this reality and this haqqaiq of taking a path of nothing to achieve that reality of the dress. When Allah wants the servant on, the binary code comes, those nuqts move the other way in one shot and that person becomes 124,000. But not everyone's going to achieve that, but this is the understanding, be nothing until Allah flips the binary switch. So when they're on with support, when they're off they took a path of being nothing, show themselves as nothing. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen wa hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa basir Surat al-Fatiha. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much. InshaAllah we see everybody tomorrow night, and then help me at nurmuhammad.com, ask your questions, and it's a separate whole email to categorize everything. Please participate and show your support, show your appreciation, show how much you're enjoying everything. The guys would like to hear from you, and thank you very much. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.